What's up, Fun Nation? My name is Alex, and I'm at the Finger Lakes Regional. Here with me today is Team 1787 from Ohio, currently ranked in the number 2 position. This team is on fire. They're going to show off their intake and die rotor, their turret and shooter mechanism, as well as a lot of the software stuff that they got going on behind the scenes. Alex, go ahead and tell me about your intake and die rotor.
Yeah, this year I was design lead and design lead of the intake, and this year we went with a pretty interesting intake calculation here. And so at the start of the match, this is our stored position, and when we want to extend our intake, we go at the start of the match, we just extend it like this, and it just slides past and locks right into position right there. And then when we want to intake fuel, the intake will counter rotate these wheels here, and it'll bring it right up into this position here. And then from here, we have these little fingers kind of just placed along the roller. And what these do is these actually pop the fuel right into our die rotor. And our die rotor is actually pretty interesting this year. We went with a rotating base and a hook back here, so that when the fuel spins around, it actually gets pushed into the hook and up into our turret.
So how did you gain inspiration for keeping the hook stationary as opposed to rotating the hook as more common with some teams using die rotors?
Yeah, actually, we took inspiration from a paintball gun, and just studied that, and we're like, wow, that's a really efficient way of bringing fuel into the center, and we just went with that. But yeah, so the die rotor spins counterclockwise and just spins along right here, and then we have a kicker wheel that just brings it in real nice and smooth, and it just brings it up into our into our turret.
Before we get to our next segment, we'd like to thank the following. Kettering University's cutting-edge programs and their experiential co-op model seamlessly blend the professional and academic worlds, offering hands-on, future-focused learning that empowers students to pursue new ideas and inspires other institutions to follow their lead. Don't just be ahead of the curve, create the curve. Get more information at kettering.edu/first. It isn't too late to order competition apparel for your team at FRC Tees. Founded by First alumni and offering a free 14-day turnaround with expedited options available, go to frctees.com to see why hundreds of teams are making FRC Tees their first choice for their apparel needs. That's frctees.com.
All right, and Amara, you want to tell us a little bit about your turret and shooter mechanism?
Yeah. So we went with a turret that's actually mounted above everything. We have it hanging off of our main structure, and we put a lot of work in to make sure that we could still go under the trench. So our moving hood mechanism, when we're going under the trench, goes fully down. We're under the trench limit, so we can just go right under. And then when we try and shoot, we move this to whatever angle is required, and then it pops up from the die rotor into our shooter, and then we're able to fire it quite fast. Our fire rate is just about around 9 fuel per second is where we're sitting pretty consistently. And then our turret is able to have around 600 to 700 degrees of rotation total. We get about 300 in either direction, and that is because of our cable chain. And we put a lot of work into this cable chain to make sure that we would be able to rotate a full 360 and that we're able to rotate both left and right. So we have a constant force spring here in the back that just makes sure when we're pulling our cable chain forward or backwards, it's immediately going to get pulled back to where it needs to be right at the end. I think that's about it for the turret.
Awesome. All right, Duncan, go ahead and tell us a little bit more about your software.
Okay, so this year we're running 4 black and white RG cams, and over here it's connected to 2 orange pies. And one reason that our vision is really good this year is we are only looking at our hub tags, and we're fully trusting our vision with and putting 0 standard deviation to the WPI Lib pose estimator. And that's worked really well with being able to know exactly where we are on the field. If we come over here, we're actually simulating our shots. So we have a Desmos graph that we base our calculations off, which is some simple projectile motion kinematic stuff. And we translate that into simulation and we visualize it on Advantage Scope. So this is one of our matches that we actually run. And this is what our trajectory looks like. And it's accounting for a robot's velocity at some points. So if we're moving more to the right, it moves more to the left. Yeah, and going to autos now, we actually have 4 paths and 4 autos. So we can run shallow, shallow, deep, deep, shallow, 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 deep, deep, shallow. And this is so we have varying amounts of fuel that we can collect during the auto period. And we can be compatible with our teammates. Like the match we just had, we had another teammate that liked to go about halfway through middle, so we ran a double shallow auto, and that ended up working really well. And one more thing about our scoring, we actually have one button that just automatically switches in between. Let me see if I can get it up here. When we go, no, we don't do it here. Over here, we automatically switch to passing from scoring based off our pose. So if we're behind the hub, our robot knows to automatically aim at the, start passing. If we're above it, then we know to score in the hub. And based off which side we are on the field, we know to either pass to the left or the right of the trench.
So when you use your odometry, are you using that for any type of shooting on the move type of scenarios?
Yes. So we use our odometry for shooting on the move. It's been decently successful. The thing that's really helped that especially is just, fully trusting our cameras, only looking at, the one scoring element that we score in, which is the hub. So odometry's been really good this year, and I think that's about it.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you very much, Team 1787. Well, good luck at the rest of the event, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, Fun Nation.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell to stay up to date on future fun videos. It isn't too late to order competition apparel for your team at FRC Tees. Founded by FIRST alumni and offering a free 14-day turnaround with expedited options available, go to frctees.com to see why hundreds of teams are making FRC Tees their first choice for their apparel needs. That's frctees.com. Kettering University's cutting-edge programs and their experiential co-op model seamlessly blend the professional and academic worlds, offering hands-on, future-focused learning that empowers students to pursue new ideas and inspires other institutions to follow their lead. Don't just be ahead of the curve, create the curve. Get more information at kettering.edu/first.